Hey Sagittarius, how are you doing? Hope you're all well. Thank you for tuning in. It's the 26th of January 2026. I'm going to do you guys a general tarot read and see what you've got going on. Please take what resonates and leave what does not. This is a general tarot reading. If you would like a personal tarot reading, you can find my details on my YouTube homepage. I also have another channel for love-based tarot readings, and you can find those readings on YouTube. The channel is Raven Oracle Tarot. So, what's going on for Sagittarius? Messages for Sagittarius. Tell us what Sagittarius needs to know. Four of Swords in the reverse, Strength in the reverse, Justice in the upright, and the King of Wands in the reverse. There's a, excuse my froggy throat, there's a somewhat, someone needs to take a time out. Someone's feeling rather impulsive but defeated, overtired with a situation, burnt out with a situation. Someone's feeling a little bit weak, defeated, powerless. There's no real direction here. But there is justice, but whether that's justice in regards to fairness or a decision that needs to be made or has been made, or it could be serving yourself some justice, being fair to yourself, or taking some sort of accountability. Fairness for yourself and for others. Let's see what these might be about for Sagittarius. Why is the Four of Swords here for Sagittarius? The Tower. So a sudden situation, something unexpected that's, excuse me, I've got a really dry throat this morning and I've had 2 cups of tea. So something very unexpected, unavoidable has happened or is about to happen or is currently happening. A sudden change, a sudden moment of, well, chaos, catastrophe, but not always in a bad way. Just something that shifts you, knocks you for a little moment, but gives you the opportunity to rebuild, transform. But it's come out for that Four of Swords. So someone, one of you or whoever it resonates for, is going through a somewhat turbulent time at the moment, or just, and with Strength in, something's just really knocked the wind out of your sails. A change, a big change. Strength, why is it here for Sagittarius? The Magician in reverse. Now, the Magician in reverse could be an energy of self-doubt, and coming out for Strength in reverse, that tells me that someone's just really feeling powerless here. They're not confident that they can do something or create something or go through with something. Can also talk about trickery, deception and manipulation. And there's justice as well. And so there could be some sort of unfair situation here, or a situation perhaps where you or someone feels that they haven't been dealt with fairly, or someone needs to take accountability for an unfair situation or behaviour. Someone feels cheated, manipulated or deceived in some way, and it's caused a tower moment. So it could be a sudden revelation that, you know, some deceptive behaviour or something deceptive might have gone on, or it could just be that someone feels very powerless and weak to deal with something. I'm getting as well, excuse me, I'm getting as well that someone's had some sort of legal issue or some sort of legal decision that possibly hasn't gone in their favour, and they feel they were expecting a different outcome, and they feel like they've been treated unfairly, like some sort of wrong decision has been made, and it's caused them quite a shock. So why is justice here for Sagittarius? Why is justice here for Sagittarius? The Two of Cups. Now the Two of Cups is, well, yes, it can be about love and relationships and meeting someone that you know, love, or there's a mutual attraction. But it can also be about partnerships, those who you connect to. And is that connection fair and balanced? Are you on the same page? Are you on the same team? King of Wands. Why is he here for Sagittarius? The Moon. Again, there's that illusionary kind of hidden energy. You're questioning someone here. You're questioning whether someone was on the same page as you, or on the same wavelength, or on your team. You're wondering if you trusted someone too quickly, perhaps. I'm getting that hard done by energy, that there's been some sort of sudden, perhaps you've found something out, or something's been revealed, and I'm getting that someone wasn't as they seemed, and it's been quite the shock. So tell me about the Tower. Why is the Tower here for Sagittarius? I think I need to put a light on. Ah, that's a bit better. It's a very cold, well, dark and dreary day here where I am. Tell me about the Tower. Why is it here for Sagittarius? Five of Cups in reverse. Acceptance, forgiveness, accepting something for what it is and what it is not, moving on, or trying to accept and forgive something. Or someone. Or perhaps someone, there is a connection here that's a potential and someone needs to... No, I'm not getting that actually. I'm going to keep going for a minute. There's something here, but there's the moon, and as usual it's clouding my vision somewhat. That's quite heavy energy to have the moon and the magician in reverse staring at me. That's quite a powerful, illusionary and clouded energy. Thank you, Spirit, for that. The Magician. Why is it here for Sagittarius? The Knight of Wands. Again, a fiery sort of energy. I mean, this could be you, Sagittarius. You're in a somewhat of a fiery energy. Perhaps you're annoyed and angry about something, and it's or someone has... I'm not sure. Right, let's keep going. Two of Cups. The Star. So feeling hopeful, remaining hopeful, faithful, and perhaps feeling determined to get through whatever this is. Charging ahead like a Knight of Wands. Full steam ahead, not letting it kind of keep you down for too long. Finding a light at the end of the tunnel. The Moon. Why is it here for Sagittarius? Knight of Cups. Someone's got... there's possibly a water sign that you're dealing with. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. There's a possible connection here, but it's not quite straightforward. It's not, all is not what it seems, I am getting. Five of Cups. Why is the Five of Cups here for Sagittarius? Knight of Cups again. So who's got a knight in shining armour approaching them? Or a woman in shining armour? Indeed. I'm getting... no, I'm not getting that just yet, but I might do. Well, depends on what other cards come out. Knight of Wands. Judgment. Is someone taking accountability for some actions here or some behaviours? Trying to judge and decide on a situation. Trying to make a fair and just decision, balanced decision perhaps. Two people need to take accountability of their behaviours or doings here. Star. Why is the Star here? The Eight of Swords. Someone's trapped in some sort of negative thinking and self-doubt, perhaps, about going forward with a potential connection. Fearing the unknown, perhaps, because they've perhaps been through too many Tower moments. Knight of Cups. Ten of Wands. So there's something here that's burdening someone, something that's weighing heavy on someone, and definitely with that Four of Swords as well. Someone really needs to take a time out for a moment and lighten the load. Knight of Cups. Justice in reverse. And there it is. Someone feels, yeah, there's the hard done by energy, or the feeling like something's very unfair here. And the energy of taking accountability, and someone needs to take accountability, or someone's not. Or someone's been dishonest and they need to be truthful. They need to come with clarity, come with truth, reveal what's behind that moon and be honest. Judgment. King of Swords in reverse. Again, someone's not being truthful here. Someone's not. I'm definitely getting a heavy energy of kind of deceitful manipulation sort of energy here. Someone's not being truthful at all. Someone's not being fair, not being truthful, and it's weighing heavy on someone. It's causing someone anxiety, worry, stress. Eight of Swords. Ten of Swords in reverse. Someone's very betrayed. Someone is needing to learn a lesson, or learning a lesson, or should learn a lesson and not keep kind of going back to the things that betray them. Someone feels very much at rock bottom here. They're trying to remain kind of hopeful, or be a bit kind of not. It's hard work. It's really hard work. Someone is trying to recover from a very painful betrayal Tower moment. And that's never an easy thing to recover from. Ten of Wands. There's the Seven of Wands. And yeah, standing up for oneself. Perseverance. Trying to control oneself. Control one's minds, thoughts, feelings, actions. Six of Wands in the upright. And someone is determined that perhaps they will get through this, persevere with this, and come out on the other side victorious. Someone here is very defeated yet very determined at the same time. Justice. Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah. Clouded, judgment, confused. Someone here is acting very coldly, very impulsively, not very trustworthy, not very stable. King of Swords, Judgment in reverse. Someone's possibly, I think someone's also being a little bit too hard on themselves here. Blaming themselves perhaps for things that they shouldn't be blaming themselves for. Ten of Swords, Eight of Cups in reverse. Someone's wallowing here. I'm getting the energy that someone's wallowing in negative kind of self-pity. And it's stopping them from going through some sort of personal transformation. Six of Wands, the Emperor. And someone needs to, yeah, create some balance, some structure, some order. Take the lead on a situation. And, you know, kind of move forwards here with authority. Ace of Swords, Page of Cups, Page of Cups, very youthful, dreamy, charming kind of person or energy. Or perhaps someone's getting, earlier what I got, sort of swept away on a dreamy, rose-tinted illusion of romance and love. Judgment, Queen of Cups. I'm getting real dreamy, romantic energies here, but I'm kind of, someone needs to listen to their intuition and keep their feet on the ground and not get swept away with fairy tale ideals of romance. Someone's painting a picture, or someone's been painted a picture, and it's not quite as it seems. Eight of Cups, Five of Swords. Yes, somewhat of a reconciliation, up and down, round and round, on and off kind of energy I'm getting here. Is someone apologising or trying to apologise for something that's happened that's been very unfair and reckless? And they're coming back around to make it all better again. Do it differently. I'll do it differently this time. The Emperor. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. But perhaps this has gone round in circles before, and someone's a little bit weary about the stability of this situation. Let me put these into suits for you, Sagittarius. One moment. All right. So I'm getting that someone here has done something a little bit deceitful. Well, perhaps a lot deceitful. There's one card here with a pentacle on it, and that's the Ace of Pentacles, and it's in reverse. Something's very much up in the air. I'm getting here that someone is apologising for something. And I've got a feeling that they've apologised for this before. And they're promising this time that things will be different. They will be a classic knight in shining armour, or don't, you know, that's not gender specific. I'm just reading the cards. It could be a man, it could be a woman. You know, it could be a green goblin. I'm not sure. Just, yeah, don't worry too much about the... It will resonate. You'll know how it resonates for you, whether you're dealing with a male or a female, or however it goes. Someone's confused. They're also... There's a an element here, an energy of heavy judgment, taking accountability, and being fair and being honest and being true. Someone needs to, there's an energy here of impulsiveness, some sort of fiery energy that's got no real direction and no real stability, because all I'm seeing is one pentacle card and it's in its reverse. Someone's proposing something here or apologizing for something and saying perhaps that things will be good now, but they're not giving a lot of stability. They're not really being grounded, balanced, or showing real solid, anything really solid. Perhaps this is a case of all talk and no action, or kind of we've been here before, but I'm getting more so that there was a very much, it was a big energy of deceit, and it really has knocked someone flying. It really has made them question a person that perhaps they once thought was their knight in shining armor, was their two of cups, but actually there was a heavy illusionary here, and someone just didn't see it coming, but now they've seen it and they can't unsee it, and this is kind of what needs to be resolved in one way or the other. And whether this is whether this is justice or whether it's not, whether it's fair or whether it's not. Um, and that's your reading, Sagittarius. Hope it helped. Good luck with whatever you're dealing with. Best wishes, lots of love. See you next time. Bye bye.